Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome to another commentary done by Diggity. This is actually going to be a League of Legends commentary. You have Holy Spartan Fire, Black Moses going up against Oni Snake, Easing, and Mike. So respectively, you are going to have Gangplank the Pirate with Kale and Twisted Fate as teammates going up against Soraka, Tarek, and Dr. Mundo, or Team Snowball, as I'm going to call it, on one side versus Team Survivability on the other. All the music in the background, hopefully it's not dominating the audio. Maybe if I turn it down a little bit, that'll help. Hopefully that helps on that end. Also, Flash on the top team, Flash for Dr. Mundo in the south with Ghost, making him a really big threat. Clairvoyance on the Pirate. You've got 2 rallies, well, 3 rallies in the field, one with Kale. Kale's going to be mostly a support character, it looks like. You do have a smite for Twisted Fate Black Moses, so he might be going for a lot of creeps, which is extremely important on Twisted Tree Line. And you do have an Ignite on the Soraka, so Oni Snake is going to be playing extremely aggressively. Now, again, League of Legends cast, special thanks to the guys who got me this. Sorry for the delay on it, between the sickness and between live casting and everything else. I do also have the Reddit tournament coming, and also stuff on Gosu Coaching, so go to gosucoaching.com. I'm actually going to do a review of Marauders and things like that, which should already be up. It's just a matter of me figuring out how to post it to the website. Anyway, you can already see the Soraka already building towards a Spirit Visage, which makes survivability even more powerful because it increases healing and things like that. And this is an extremely, I think this is the perfect team combination to go up against the team on the opposite end. By the way, music in the background handled by Pandora. It's just on a random Gorilla station. If you enjoy it, congrats. If you don't, sorry. Just on a random mix there. Anyway, but yeah, Twisted Fate I think is going to be the key to this match, and it's going to be really very difficult for that Twisted Fate to have a lot of success, because the other team, I mean, yeah, you have Gangplank, and sometimes he can snowball out of control if he can get lucky with some crits and things like that, get a few early kills, get to level 5, get some lucky cannonballs, things like that, but doesn't happen. Looks like they're exploring. They are going to catch the team out of position. Missed with the first hatchet. Let's see if he's going to be able to land with the second. And he's already split that Twisted Fate off. And Holy Spartan actually needing to draw some fire and some aggro right here, pull them away. Not sure what the Twisted Fate was thinking running across the back edge, because he was completely isolated from the team. Looks like we did have a rally drop. Looks like the Dr. Mundo Mike is going to continue that pursuit and immediately healed from that rally. So lost a rally, but crossed that Twisted Fate. His flash, it looked like, for an escape. And critically, they were able to deny some creeps there. And I think we also saw the Ignite go off from the Soraka. As you can see, it's on cooldown. And I think that was cast actually on the Pirate. This early on, that is going to hurt a lot, because I think that might actually force the other two to go back and heal up, and they're going to miss the first creep wave potentially. So I'm going to try to keep an eye. Yeah, I think they actually might miss the first creep wave, which is going to put them behind in the experience one. But anyway, just talking about team survivability versus team Snowball, Twisted Fate, one of the reasons he's such a powerful character is mobility, of course, but also it's his synergy with Meiji Soulstealer. And honestly, I'm not sure which patch this was played in, but Meiji Soulstealer is very strong if you can get kills early, because you get attack power, you get some nice base attack power, but you get more attack power over time as you get kills, and that's the problem. You're going up against Soraka, who especially early game can survive a long time, and also has some really good lane controls you're seeing here, because just a ton of ranged, pretty good card dodges here. I think 8 a card right there, but didn't take too much damage. Already pushing up this lane, playing very strong, very aggressively, making sure, and just, yeah, need to play safe, just need to back off here and there, make sure that the Twisted Fate just expends his cards not on her, and also try to deny critically, again, on Twisted Tree Line, those minions. And you got to keep an eye on that Twisted Fate, who might be going to the north here and there to use that smite to try to get an early neutral creep kill. And if he can get that, he might be able to maybe sneak off with one of the buffs and get a quick kill. But it's going to come down to, yeah, the Meiji Soulstealer and the quick kills past that. But again, this is a hard team, a very difficult team to get quick kills on. So, and honestly, if he's pulling out of there, it looks like he is going to the north lane. I'm not sure if he actually got a creep or not, but ooh, at a bad time, because it looks like Soraka gonna see it and gonna chase him off. So never mind, a little bit low on health, but he is gonna actually go back up to that creep line, probably try to engage something there at level 3. It's looping back around actually to try to defend this tower, and Soraka just trying to pin him there. Has already done significant damage to this tower, and is continuing to actually pin this Twisted Fate on the lane, because he just can't. He can't just run off and go smiting to the north. And while I'm not actually sure he's high enough level to really be effective at it just yet. But additionally, ooh, turret hit right there. Needs to be careful. Let's see if Soraka will be able to pull out of this. Did have a little bit of damage, but looks like going to turn right back around. Ignite is up. So this is Twisted Fate needs to actually be very, very careful, particularly at half health. And that's one of the things with Soraka. If you can get out of lane even briefly and just kind of pull back, let your mana recharge a little bit, you can just recharge yourself so quickly. And very good, again, with lane control, pushing minions, things like this. Let's see if that Twisted Fate uses this opportunity to try to push forward. Level 5 for Soraka already in that bottom lane. Looks like both players staying a bit even. Looks like Dr. Mundo kind of having a good time with Kale. I like that combo actually on that south lane. I'm surprised they didn't mix Ooh! Oh no! It looks like Twisted Fate, in his attempt with that one opportunity to run to go get that neutral creep, ended up dying, and that is going to be a critical error, because first of all, he's going to be denied a lot of experience. He's not going to get the creep kill he wanted, and additionally, this is going to give Soraka an opportunity to try to push this lane. But as I was saying a second ago, I'm very surprised that we're not seeing Dr. Mundo in combination with Soraka, with some combination stun action there, maybe to keep Soraka alive a little bit. Instead, they're going for a little bit more of an aggressive stance, trying to get maybe a good stun with the Dr. Mundo and Tark to try to get a quick kill. So Kale, again, in a complete support role. Her job, she's completely ineffective if Twisted Fate or the Pirate aren't doing their job both ways. It looks like, ooh, Twisted Fate sneaking around the corner, missed, it looked like, on one of those card swipes. Did get a pretty decent stun. Trying to teleport in, needs to be very careful against Soraka right here. Soraka a little bit needs to watch the mana, because below Wish right here, but it looks like he's going to turn around and try to even things out with the kill. Did manage to get the Ignite, and also that last second Starfall, so it's going to be a trade of kills right there. So, but First Blood is for the Twisted Fate, so he is going to be able to get a little bit there, and it looks like Tark actually managed to score a kill right there on the south lane versus the Pirate. Now the Spirit Visage has been upgraded for Soraka, and Soraka is going to be extremely powerful now, particularly, and I like that, grabbing the additional Fairy Charms to keep recharging that mana and a Mana Potion. As long as she has mana to work with that Spirit Visage, she's going to be very, very tanky, very, very healthy. I really liked that exchange before. Now she just needs to make sure she keeps an eye on that south lane, uses that Wish when she needs to, and yeah, really powerful combination. Looks like Dr. Mundo, they have a level down on Kale, so they're one level up, have managed to deny some experience, and I think that again goes back to that first engagement where they were able to push off lane, and both Pirate and Kale had to go and recharge there. It looks like the Twisted Fate coming back from neutral creeping, trying to get a little bit there. One silence, and now Black Moses running up, trying to be aggressive. I do believe I gotta assume he has a Soul Stealer at this stage, not able to check, but getting a little too aggressive and taking some extra damage right there. And yeah, needs to be just taking more damage than he's really inflicting here. I think he was hoping on that last creep wave he'd be able to really push it.